Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in again. This is day three from the Urban Micro Farm. So we're up here in the brooder room, and I'm happy to tell you guys that we've lost 0 birds this morning. So we didn't lose any more. Last night was, man, I couldn't believe that we lost that many birds. So everybody seems to be healthy. Now we've got one that's just, he's a little lethargic. Hopefully he can come out of it, but we're staring down the barrel of one more. So, and I do want to correct myself. As I was uploading the video, I said that we had lost 12 birds. That's not true. It was 11. You guys, those of you who are sharp will rewind, and I did the math and said 11 birds, and then later in the video I said, we lost 12 birds, but it's 11 right now. Total bird count is 11 that we've lost. That we've lost so far. So these little guys they're doing good. We just fed them. So it's just afternoon now. I've had a full day at the office, or full morning at the office, in and out of meetings. Great meetings, by the way. I have to send a shout out to our friends Bob and April Johnson. I spent the morning with them. They reacted to my video from yesterday on the way home from Buffalo. Those of you on YouTube who don't follow me on Facebook, it's Wyoming James number 187 is my Facebook handle. So get on there, give that a look. So I shared a video there, and it was just kind of an inspirational video about documenting your day-to-day. I think everybody should document. I think everybody out there should be doing it. Deb Coffin, document about those dogs. Christine Bannister, document about Smurfs. I never knew you were a Smurf collector, and we lived together for months. So document that stuff, because I guarantee you there's people out there who want to see it. So off my soapbox there. So shout out to Bob and April Johnson. Here in the future, I'm going to be linking to their stuff, and I'm going to be referencing their stuff because I'm really excited about what they're doing. They are probably the most successful couple I know in real estate. And they are just, they are knocking it out of the park. And I told them, I said, you guys need to document. They're a really unique couple. They're great people. They both have awesome senses of humor. And for me personally, I want to see their brand grow. So at some point here, when they start getting content, I'm going to link to that because it's great stuff to see. So getting back to the birds. So we just gave them food. Just put some food in here for them. They're all pretty happy. They've got full mouths, and they're washing it down with the water and stuff. But let's see if we can snag one up here. Got a little guy here. Say hello there, little bird. So there's one of our little guys. I took him away from his lunchtime. But so they're all doing pretty good. I think probably tonight I'm going to try to get the scale set up here so that we can weigh some birds, so we can have a starting point, figure out what they started out at, and then we're going to document that again. So I will check back in. This is just a little short blurb because I'm home on lunch, checking on the birds. We're going to cut loose here. We'll catch up with you later this evening when we weigh the birds. Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. It's the end of day number 3 here at the Urban Micro Farm. So as promised earlier, I told you I was going to come home from work and set up the scale. You might recognize this little setup from last year, but we're going to set up the scale. We're going to weigh some of these birds. That way we can document what they weigh right now. They're 3 days old now, so we're gonna weigh them, see a starting weight, and then we kind of know what they ended up at. So we're just going to kind of get a progression of how they're growing as the days go by. So quick update: the bird that I was telling you about earlier that was moving a little slow and had its head hung low, that bird died. So that makes an even dozen. So that's 12 birds that we've lost in 3 days. I hope this trend doesn't continue. Now, we are, as we come in here and we look at these birds, they're doing well. Like right now, I'll take the camera here in just a second. We're going to move it around to each of these brooders, and you're going to see that these birds are doing really well. They're active, they're moving, their eyes are wide, they're up and moving, they're eating, they're drinking, and then it's like we leave for a couple hours and we come back, and there's one over in the corner all by itself, just head hung down, not moving real fast, and so we separate them, and then boom, they croak. So hopefully that's it for these birds. The rest of them seem healthy, but I keep saying that, but I'm gonna knock on wood this time because I don't know what's going on. Now, so what we're going to do is I'm going to move that camera over here closer so you can, so the camera can see the display on this scale. Let's weigh a few birds, and then we'll go around and lay eyes on everybody, and then I'll check out for the evening. Stand by. All right, so here we go. Bird number 1. 1.85 ounces. 1.85 ounces. Let's grab one. There's a little bigger one. Looks bigger. 2.6 ounces. Let's grab another one that looks kind of big. 2.45 ounces. Let me see if I can find a really, really small one. .9 ounces. 1.85. Look at that. All right, so here's the birds in the brooder. As you can see, they're all fairly active. They're all moving around quite a bit. They're digging through that food. These birds are over here needing a little bit of water. I'm going to water and feed a little bit before we check out here. So I'll get food and water to them, and then we'll put them to bed. So they should be roosting up here pretty quick. But as you can see, every one of these birds up, active, moving, playful, and we just got to figure out what it is that's getting these birds sick. I can't even imagine what it could be. So let's get these birds fed and watered, and we'll check out with you. Okay, so we got everybody taken care of. That's it. A pretty short day in the life of a chicken farmer. But I got to tell you, I got to figure out how to do this, because it is right now the thermometer says it's 95 degrees, and I don't know if you can see this from the time I started recording until now, but I've literally got sweat just pouring off of me. These birds have to have it warm in here, so that's just a cost of doing business. So I'm going to keep this short. I'll break loose, but there you have it. It's real simple stuff. We feed the birds, we water the birds, we get rid of the dead birds, and then we rinse and repeat. So Wyoming James checking out day number 3. Let's all keep our fingers crossed that we've lost all the birds we're going to lose. So adios.